Willie D Live.
When pastors go in front of a church and lie to them, who criticizes them?
I do.
Where?
Everywhere.
Where that video at?
Man, you better go check that Willie D Live. Boy. You don't know.
I guess I need to go.
Shit. Boy, I give them pastors the blues.
I'm going to go watch. I'm going to go watch, sir.
I be giving them pastors the blues.
I'm going to go watch, sir.
So here's the thing. Like, I want to go back to what you said about being a Republican. Here's the reason why I've never voted Republican.
Okay.
Right? It's just simple as this. Like, because I will say that I do have some conservative ways, and it's not just about money, right?
So you can admit that.
I can't admit that. It's not just about, for me, it's not just about money. Because I don't have a problem with paying more in taxes so that we can even things out a little bit more for those who have less. I know a lot of people.
If you worked your ass off, you want to take care of people that.
I know we got to really look out for each other, bro. See, that's one of the problems in this country is that we don't love our neighbors. We don't love our neighbors.
So where's the unity? Where are the black people?
There are.
Bro,
There's some unity out there, bro. I got unity. I got unity.
You
in my
didn't like
circle.
me Sunday.
I got unity in my circle.
Where was your unity for me on Sunday?
I don't like you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like you. You know, like.
But where's the unity? Where's the unity? Why wasn't black people saying?
I think it's okay, man. I think it's okay when people have certain grievances or whatever, and then you try to come together to get understand. Because that's what we're doing right now. I had a grievance with you.
But you already said you don't like me. Still.
I had a grievance. I had a grievance with you.
Okay.
And you know, we connected. Mm-hmm. And we had a conversation.
Yes, sir.
About that grievance.
Yep.
And, you know, to your credit, you agreed to come on the show. You could have went and sat down with anybody.
Right.
And you chose to come sit down with
me. First.
And I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So there is unity, and everybody is not just totally, you know, disconnected. If you want unity, unity starts with yourself. Like part of what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? We're coming together. That's unity.
So where's the wholesome
Just being
comments?
able to sit down, being able to just sit down and having a civilized conversation.
Where's the wholesome?
Speaks to unity.
Where are the wholesome remarks? Let's educate this brother. Maybe he don't know. Where's the? Why am I being embraced? Why am I being embraced by one side? Take racism off the plate. Why does one side understand it was a joke, but the people that look like me be like, man, fuck you.
Because the joke was on the people that look like you and not the other side.
So where's the education? Well,
educate them, Dave.
Well, I'm looking for
you got
that.
The floor, educate them.
I got 10,000 comments of niggas telling me not to come to this city. Don't come to that city. We don't want you here. Where's the education? Where's
the education is that I invited you on my podcast, and you're here. I'm sure this is one of the cities they told you better not come to. You're sitting here. You're in H-Town.
Should I go live right here?
You're sitting here, and you're sitting here, and we're having a conversation.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that speaks volume, right? Mm-hmm. That ended up saying, hey, that's a start.
Yep,
it's a start. The woman, you posted a woman on your Instagram with her hands folded. In fact, you pinned it to your Instagram.
With her hand what?
With her arms folded. Mm-hmm. A white woman. She was angry.
Right.
She was sitting next to a white guy with a beard.
Mm-hmm.
And you captioned your post, don't heckle at my shows.
Correct.
What was that about?
That was in Tampa, Florida, at one of my favorite clubs called Side Splitters. She was very disrespectful starting the show. And this was a white woman that I gave the business to. Gave the business. She had been heckling my openers when I came on stage. Her gargantuous feet were on the stage with flip-flops.
Go ahead.
Should I say her fucking raisin potato salad feet? Would that make black people feel better? So, you know, she was... I have so many interactions with people that... Tampa, Florida, she had her feet on the stage. I'm like, yo, bitch, what is you doing? And she said something, and then part of the clip. I think the whole video's on my YouTube. I don't really remember the stuff I said to her. I made her leave. She started crying. I'm like, bitch, get out. Get out. I don't want to fucking see you up here crying when you were disrespectful to my area, because when I'm on stage, this is my area. So you putting a foot on my stage is very disrespectful, and I don't want to see that. So get the fuck out of my show. Order a Slim Fast on the rocks, and people like, you should have ordered you one too, motherfucker. I don't like the way Slim Fast tastes. All right, that's why I didn't order me one. I've tried it.
Did she try to come back at you in some type of capacity?
I believe she did. The full videos on my YouTube from like 10 months ago. Yeah. It was around this time-ish, early spring, March, April, May, somewhere around there when that interaction happened. But yeah, she tried to come back, and I did what I do.
So here's when you say that, why you embraced from on one side and not the other, I think that all comedians have a certain lane, right? And I think it depends on what type of jokes that you're telling. It just depends on what lane you're in. If you're telling if you got a certain style of joking or whatever, you got some certain people that accept that. If you are, speaking another way, then another group is probably going to embrace you more. Like that was a time when Dave Chappelle, majority of his audience, well, I guess it still is, but he didn't have as many black fans.
Great friend of mine.
He didn't have like just as many black fans, coming out to see him, and now it's like he won them over. He figured out how to do jokes that that resonated with both sides.
And I'm still
because we have different cultural experiences. Different jokes are going to hit differently with different crowds.
What were you rapping? What were you rapping about 2 years in?
What was I rapping about?
Yes, sir. 2 years in. I've been headlining for 2 years.
I was rapping about politics, crime and punishment, women, sex, drugs, betrayal, love, hate.
So some people can consider that ignorant.
Yeah, some people could.
I'm 2 years in headlining.
But I was brilliant.
My best form will be comedy and rap are totally different. Yeah. My best form is yet to come.
You 2 years in
headlining. That's a totally different beast. I'm learning how to work a stage, how to do an hour-plus show. Totally different beast. And I don't expect people not in the comedy world to understand that. To go on stage and to go on stage and to dictate an audience for an hour is a different type of science.
I'm still gonna go right back to it, bro. I think if you tell a Holocaust joke, your career gonna take a different trajectory.
Well, I mean, don't challenge me, bro. Because I'm always up for a fucking challenge,
I think
man.
if you tell a Holocaust joke, it's gonna be different.
Can I come back on when I do?
Sure can.
Okay.
I would. I ain't saying I want to see it. I would love. I damn near said I would love to see it. But I understand it's gonna hurt people. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it's a see that there's a reason why, right? There's a good reason why Hispanic people don't make fun at people or take lightly of people disparaging Cesar Chavez. There's a good reason.
But who jokes about Cesar Chavez?
I'm just saying there's a good reason why they don't. There's a good reason why white people don't take lightly of people joking about JFK. There's a good reason why Muslims don't take lightly of people joking about Muhammad.
I don't know a Muslim comedian.
Okay, well, I'm saying that if you joked about Muhammad, you would feel their wrath.
You know Shane Gillis?
And the reason why, let me just say this, the reason why is two reasons. One is because they revere them. Two is they don't want you to get comfortable disrespecting their people. the people that they hold in high regard.
Is George Washington revered in the white community?
Yeah, he's revered.
Shane Gillis has a funny joke about him.
Yeah, well, certain white people go. Some white people can get it.
How?
Certain white people can get it.
We keep moving the goalposts.
I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm just saying. I'm saying that it depends on a particular situation, or who a certain person is. If certain people have been, certain people are held in a higher regard than others. It's just what it is. And
so
especially when you start talking, especially.
So who's the highest regarded white person in your eyes?
The highest regarded white person
that you feel is off limits.
Off limits.
Yeah.
White person off limits. Let's see. Off limits, white person. JFK.
You think so?
I think if somebody, I've never heard anybody crack jokes about.
But you're not out there in the comedy streets.
Well, I am, but I just haven't heard it yet. So here's a point that I will make is that I've watched a lot of the comedy that I watch.
Who?
I may not listen to what I'm saying. A lot of the comedy that I watch, I may not even know the guy's name. You know what I'm saying? But I watch the jokes. Like I watch a lot of stuff that's on Netflix, but I'm just not familiar with the dude's name.
Okay.
I'm really not familiar with the comic's name. Not even the newest black guys. I'm really not familiar with their names. But I watch the comic. I watch the jokes.
When it comes to top black guys, I mean, of course you got Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, but I personally think that Ali Sadiq right here out of Houston is the best. That's current.
Yeah, shouts out to Ali. Yeah.
Current and relevant. Yeah. He's the best. The best storyteller I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I rarely watch comedians that are not my friends, and I went to another comedy club, which is out of my norm, to watch him. And for 2 hours, this dude marveled me.
Yeah, Ali is top tier.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
we can agree with that. Goddamn, we made a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. Yeah.
So we might go get a fried chicken dinner tomorrow, right?
Some casserole or something like that, for
some
your,
quinoa.
For your taste,
some quinoa.
Yeah. Do you believe that there'll come a time in comedy, in the comedy space, where a person will be able to tell a joke and not have basically a movement, as far as people going against what he's saying.
That's what we're fighting for. That's what we're fighting for. That's what we're fighting. That's all I'm fighting for. Free speech. When I'm on that stage, I'm the court jester.
Yeah.
I'm there to dictate your emotions. I'm a dictator at that point. That's all we're fighting for is free speech. That's all we want. All us comedians, that's all we want. We want the opportunity to try to be funny. Whether it's funny or not is left up to the reception of the audience. But we want the attempt to try to be funny. That's it. That's all we're asking for. It's not that hard. When you're watching a comedian on stage, turn your emotional ears off. I do. I was in L.A., man. I heard plenty of racist jokes that I could have been like, man, fuck you. But what does that get me? Put out of that comedy club? An opportunity to not grow my career.
So what do you do when you hear the racist joke?
If it's good, I'm like, hey, you did that. I don't know how you pull that off, but it's good. But if it's bad, I'm like, yo, man, you could have said this, maybe take that out. You didn't have to be so blatant, But I get it. It's an opportunity. It's an attempt.